And then, hi, this is Amitesh Patel from Team Bots, and our team includes Meeta Tripathi, Aditya Kumar, Jes Kunwar. Let's have a look on our problem statement. Our problem statement was on text classification using machine learning, in which we have to classify text into different categories, and also we have to extract the news headlines according to input entered by the user. So, how we tackle this problem? We tackle this problem by making a web app in which we are classifying the news articles into different categories. We have taken three ways to classify the articles. The first way is multi-class classification, in which we are classifying the articles into different categories like business, tech, sports, politics, and entertainment. Our second way is to classify the text as a sentiment analysis, in which we are classifying the text as neutral, positive, and negative. Our third way is to classify the text as fake or real news, which is very helpful to know whether the news is misinformation or not. Our solution is we first search for the recent news articles using the GNews API and scrape them. And we are using NLP to extract the relevant text from the scraped articles. Then we are applying the trained model like distill bot model for multi-class classification, bot model for fake or real news classification, and also we are summarizing the articles. Then according to the user, we can save all these data like summary sentiments to the MongoDB so that he can read it again. We have some more features or app like we included stock news, weather based on the user location, and also the cricket news. We can learning models, including the front end, back end, and the API, have been deployed and fully functional. Let's talk about how our solution works. When a user gives a query, the API which I made search for the relevant data and provide to the front end. The API is made with the help of Flask and deployed on Python Anywhere. This API has everything which needed for our web app. This API do all the processing part like getting text, cleaning it, summarizing it, getting sentiments, and also classifying in different categories. This API is deployed on Python Anywhere, and anybody can use it. The data will get in JSON format. Let's have a look on the JSON, how the JSON will look. It will include the following fields, which are articles, headlines, keywords, publish date, sentiment, text classification, URL, fake or real, ID, images, and summary. So these keywords, sentiments, text classification, and fake news classification are the important fields of this JSON because these are the output of the heavy model which are applied on the text such as bot model, distill bot model. Then we made a user-friendly web app display all the latest news. User can also log in and sign up, and further all the features are discussed earlier. Now Medha will continue explaining about the UI and functionalities of the web app.
Now let's have a look on our website newsify. This on your screen is our homepage where the top headlines are shown. We have the sentiment analysis, text classification, and fake or real news data right here. Clicking here will redirect it to its detail page. We have proper authentication where users can log in or sign up. Users can also save any news by clicking here. The article will get saved in user's database and can be accessed anytime. Further, you can search for any news using this autocomplete search bar or route through these buttons. Let's have a look on its functionality. Right here are all the entertainment news. Now let's take a look on its search bar. So as you can see, these are all the search related to the keyword that we typed here. Further, you can also search any news based on the type of region, such as local, national, or global. So this right here is the local news of Ranchi. The location is fetched by the geolocation API. For some extra features, we have added this weather icon where the weather is fetched by weather API and the location, as earlier told, is fetched by geolocation API. Next up, we have the stock market button for our stock lovers. And last but not the least, we have this icon which will redirect us to well, cricket matches going on, the latest scores.
So our website is dependent upon different components deployed on different platforms. We deployed the backend on render.com where we integrated our Git repository and it automatically syncs itself with the changes made in the server file of the repository. We also used MongoDB Atlas in order to connect with the database. For the front-end part, we used Vercel.com, which is also in sync with our repository, and it also redeploys itself after committing changes into the client file. Now, moving forward, the, we are using Python Anywhere in order to deploy our API from where the data is being fetched in the front end, and model of the machine learning is deployed on the Hugging Face. So these all different components combined together are the building blocks of our website. This distributed system allows for scalability, modularity, but requires clear communication and synchronization between the components.
So coming up next, the tech stack we have used in our project. For web, we have used MongoDB for database, React.js for frontend, and Express.js Node.js for backend. For ML model, we have used PyTorch and TensorFlow, which is used for training the ML model, natural language processing, which is used for processing the text, and Flask, which is used for making the APIs and which is also used in making the web servers. Coming to the benefits which a web app will provide is firstly its time saving. Instead of searching for news on different sites and reading out them, our model extracts all those news and summarizes and provides a detailed information about the news. Secondly, the convenience feature which a web app provides to the user by allowing them to save the articles and view them in their separate dashboard. Thirdly, we have the sentiment analysis feature, which classifies the tone of the articles as positive, negative, or neutral. Fourthly, we have the category section, which categorizes the news into different categories, which helps the user to further interact with our web app easily. Lastly, how our web app is different from the others. Many other apps comes up with different features, but we have added the features like text classification, sentiment analysis, and fake news detection in each article, which further helps the user to understand the news in a better way. So this was all about our project. Thank you everyone.